When the Me Too movement was after R. Kelly, many great artists ignored whatever was happening for they felt they were not affected. Little knowing that when the enemy is done with R. Kelly, they will be next. Of late we are hearing so many things we never imagined about Diddy, and there is a possibility he could be next in queue on the list of successful black artists that are going to be taken down by the Me Too movement. While the whole world has always known Diddy to have a controversial lifestyle that involves suspected relationships with fellow men, an allegation that is nothing anywhere close to criminal, not many knew the details of this to ever imagine he could have been involved with boys as young as Justin Bieber, or young Usher who he enrolled into his mentorship program that required little boys to stay at his house for a few years. Exactly how intimate he got with the young lads, no one knows, and there is a possibility that he never did any of the things he is alleged to have done. But lately we hear stories that he could have been more than a mentor to Usher Raymond and the others like him.
Diddy's secret is out again, and this time around, we're looking at what he did to Usher and Justin Bieber. Now, we all know he mentored Usher.
With these stories to which people have no real proof trending all over social media, Diddy looks like he could be the next in target by the Me Too movement, which is only waiting for a spark to get into the action, taking down yet another successful African American artist. While there isn't much he can do now to get this information off the media, it is suspected that Diddy is already making numerous payouts to keep the Me Too movement out of the mix, for he knows that if they step in like they always do, he risks losing everything he has ever worked for in his whole life over baseless allegations. This serves to show the world what the Me Too is all about. They are an agent of blackmail, for when they get started on you, it's difficult to get your name out of the mix. Technically, as we speak now, Diddy has successfully been branded the pedophile he may not necessarily be, and this puts him at risk of attack by any scavengers who may want to feast on his hard-earned money. Let me explain to you how the Me Too works. If you happen to be a successful artist or celebrity of any other kind that is worth something and you happen to become their next target, they spark a rumor about you that will quickly spreads on social media, and once the bloggers pick up on it, it makes you vulnerable to all kinds of blackmail from all sorts of people who begin to make false claims against you. If you are unfortunate, a potential financier that has any personal vendetta with you picks up on it, the Me Too are always available for hire to start a campaign against you and immobilize potential accusers from among the enemies you may have created throughout your career. The moment the matter has escalated to this level, there isn't much one can do about it, because as long as the rich have oiled the system with cash flows towards the Me Too activists, nothing else seems to matter to the accusers. They will hit you hard with no mercy in exchange for $1 or $2. When it comes to P. Diddy, yes, we all know these guys have got a crazy past, and while there could be some truth in what's currently being said about him, a lot of it seems to be mere exaggerations, and this is exactly how the Me Too operates. There are two particular video clips being used against Diddy, one where he hosted young Justin Bieber at his house and gifted him with a luxurious Lamborghini, also promising him a house when he got to 18, and another where Usher Raymond was asked about his life at Diddy's house and he described disturbing scenes he wouldn't allow his kids to be a part of. These two video clips may have been made innocently without thought that they could one day be used in his takedown, and not realizing that they can be used as perfect evidence of enticement in case they manage to convince a person like Bieber to make demands.
Slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion?
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
The only lifeline Diddy currently has is the fact that Justine and Usher did not turn out untalented losers like those responsible for R. Kelly's takedown. These two artists the rumors are flaunting as victims may not need to defraud Diddy to make a decent living, they already have. But in case there are other potential accusers that are not doing so well and that may need either money or fame in exchange for Diddy's head, they will hand him over without question. What many Me Too targets are opting to do is to kill the accusations before they escalate by paying off multitudes, but this is a form of unreported blackmail which needs to be stopped. This mob justice we are seeing on social media orchestrated by the Me Too will never yield fair results for the accused. It only creates an opportunity for silent blackmail to propagate as part of the normal lives of our celebrities, causing them to lose money and time, sometimes even their lives, and this is what the Me Too does. In the past couple of months, We saw Snoop Dogg threatened by one of his old-time backstage dancers who claimed she wasn't his only victim, and when she promised to make a comeback with even more accusers, the matter went silent, signaling she could have been given what she wanted. Learning that the government is out to enable this kind of behavior among women and potentially men with scavenger tendencies and that always target successful people to corner and blackmail is quite disturbing. Whether Diddy committed these crimes or didn't, his future now depends largely on the decision of his alleged victims, who can be easily whisked into the anti-Diddy camp to cause him irreversible damage. Just how is he supposed to convince the world that he didn't do these things being alleged against him? To make matters worse, in his short video with little Justin Bieber, he continues to say the two were going to engage in many crazy things within 48 hours, events they were not going to disclose to the viewers, even causing more suspicions.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
If such a video ended up on the floor of a Brooklyn federal judge Ann Donnelly and was played to jurors as those that prejudiced R. Kelly, Diddy would be in the deepest of trouble, for he would not survive the harsh sentencing style she used against R. Kelly. Diddy could easily get 40 years for this and pay $500 million as restitutions. What Diddy did and what he didn't do, we cannot draw a conclusion and assume without making a thorough investigation. However, what's currently trending on social media about him can easily prove to be enough to lock him up for the rest of his life, if the Me Too movement find a good reason to jump onto it in the name of protecting young people out there like they really care. Thank you for watching today's video, a production of LFN Media, giving you another perspective of issues at hand. We make it our business to keep you updated with the truth amidst the cloud of lies the media wants you to believe. It is therefore important to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon and allow all notifications so that you don't miss out whenever we publish a new video.